Hello students, this is your economics teacher INR. I hope you are well and utilizing the time wisely. In the previous class, you learned about consumption function, technical attributes of the consumption function and Gaines' psychological law of consumption. Today, you are going to learn about determinants of consumption function, investment function and determinants of investment function. Please watch this video very carefully till the end. I am going to ask you a few questions from previous class. Question number 1. What is consumption function? Question number 2. Give the equation of consumption function. Question number 3. Define marginal propensity to save. Okay. Answer for the question. Question number 1. What is consumption function? Consumption function refers to the relationship between consumption and income. Question number 2. Give the equation of consumption function. C is equal to A plus BY. Question number 3. Define marginal propensity to save. Marginal propensity to save is the ratio of change in saving to a change in income. It can be expressed algebraically as MPS is equal to delta S by delta Y. Delta S is equal to change in saving, delta Y is equal to change in income. Fine. Let us enter into the topics. First, we will discuss the determinants of consumption function. Please take the page number 58. Determinants of consumption function. There are two determinants of consumption function. One is subjective and objective factors. J.M. Gaines has divided factors influencing the consumption function into two, namely subjective factors and objective factors. What is meant by subjective factors? Subjective factors are the internal factors related to psychological feelings. Major subjective factors influencing consumption function are given below. First, the motive of precaution. To build up a reserve against unforeseen contingencies. In short, precautionary money is held to meet an unforeseen expenditure. Example, accidents, sickness. Second, the motives of foresight. What is meant by foresight? Foresight refers to the ability to see what will probably happen in the future and to use this knowledge to make careful plan. Again, the motive of foresight. The desire to provide for anticipated future needs. Example, old age. Third, the motive of calculation. The desire to enjoy interest and appreciation. Fourth, the motive of improvement. The desire to enjoy for improving standard of living. Fifth, the motive of financial independence. What is meant by financial independence? Financial independence is the status of having enough income to pay one's living expenses for the rest of one's life without having to be employed or dependent on others. The motive of enterprises. Desire to do forward trading. Seventh, the motive of pride. Okay, what is meant by pride? The feeling of pleasure that you have when you or people who are close to you do something good. Again, the motive of pride. Desire to bequeath a fortune. Eighth one, the motive of avarice. What is meant by avarice? Avarice means extreme desire for money. Repeat, the motive of avarice, purely miserly instinct. Gain some of the motives of precaution, foresight, calculation, improvement, independence, enterprise, pride and avarice. The government institution and business corporation and firms may also consume mainly because of the following four motives. First motive, the motive of enterprises. The desire to obtain resources to carry out further capital investment without incurring debt. Second, the motive of liquidity. The desire to secure liquid resources to meet emergencies and difficulties. Third, the motive of improvement. The desire to secure a rising income and to demonstrate successful management. Fourth, the motive of financial prudence. The desire to ensure adequate financial provision against depreciation and obsolescence and to discharging debt. Next factors, objective factors. Objective factors are the external factor which are real and measurable. These factors can be easily changed in the long run. Major objectives factor influencing consumption function are: first one, income distribution. If there is large disparity between rich and poor, the consumption is low because the rich people have low propensity to consume and high propensity to save. The community with more equal distribution of income tends to have high propensity to consume. This view has been corroborated or confirmed by V.K. R.V. Rao. Second, price level. Price level plays an important role in determining the consumption function. When the price falls, real income goes up. People will consume more and the propensity to save of the society increases. Third, wage level. Wage level plays an important role in determining the consumption function, and there is positive relationship between wage and consumption. Consumption expenditure increases with the rise in wages. Similar is the effect with regard to windfall gain. What is meant by windfall gain? Windfall gain or windfall profit is an unexpected gain in income which would be due to winning a lottery, unforeseen inheritance, or shortage of supply. Fourth one, interest rate. Rate of interest plays an important role in determining the consumption function. Higher rate of interest will encourage people to save more money and reduces consumption. Fifth objective factor, fiscal policy. When government reduces the tax, the disposable income rises and the propensity to consume of community increases. The progressive tax system increases the propensity to consume of the people by altering the income distribution in favor of poor. Sixth objective factor, consumer credit. The availability of consumer credit at easy installments will encourage household to buy consumer durable goods like automobiles, refrigerator, computer, etc. These push up consumption. Seventh objective factors, demographic factors. Ceteris paribus, the larger the size of the family, the greater is the consumption. Besides, the size of the family, stages in family life cycle, place of residence, and occupation affect the consumption function. Families with children of college education stage spend more than those of primary education, and urban family spend more than rural families. Eighth objective factors, Duesenberry hypothesis. James S. Duesenberry has made two observations regarding the factors affecting consumption. Please take the page number 60. First hypothesis. The consumption expenditure depends not only on his current income but also past income and standard of living. Second hypothesis. Consumption is influenced by demonstration effect. In other words, the poor people want to imitate the consumption pattern of rich. This results in spending beyond their income level. Last objective factors, windfall gain or losses. Unexpected changes in the stock market leading to gain or losses tends to shift the consumption function upward or downward. Other determinants of consumption function. The income is the most important factor that has greater influence on consumption. There are other factors which influence the propensity to consume. They are size and nature of wealth distribution, age distribution of population, government policies, expectation about price, income, etc. Advertisement. Last, changes in cultural values. Second, you are going to learn about investment function. Students, take the page number 60. Investment function. The investment function refers to investment interest rate relationship. There is a functional and the inverse relationship between rate of interest and investment. The investment function slopes downwards. I is equal to f of r. I is equal to investment. R is equal to rate of interest. Meaning of investment. Next topic. Investment has a specific meaning in economics. It means addition to the existing productive capacities. They include fixed equipments, machinery, building, raw materials, replacement due to depreciation, etc. It lays down the basis for future production. Investment is the key structural component of total spending or aggregate spending. The term investment means purchase of stocks and shares, debentures, government bonds and equities. By investment, gains means real investment and not financial investment. Investment is the addition to real capital asset. It does not mean the purchase of bonds or shares which are financial investment. The distinction between consumption and investment is fundamental in Keynes theory. Importance of investment as a component of aggregate demand rises due to the fact that it is another major component. According to Keynes, it is only financial investment and not real investment. In the views of Keynes, investment includes expenditure on capital investment. Next topic, types of investment. There are two types of investment. One is autonomous investment. Second, induced investment. First, autonomous investment. Keynes found that investment is an autonomous expenditure determined independently of the level of income. He found it to be the major cause for the variation and instability in income and employment. The worldwide depression of 1930s was also caused by a fall in investment. See the paragraph. Autonomous investment is the expenditure on capital formation which is independent of the change in income, rate of interest or rate of profit. Please take the page number 61. This investment is independent of economic activity. Autonomous investment is income inelastic. The volume of autonomous investment is the same at all levels. See the diagram. Income are shown along the x-axis and investment are shown along the y-axis. In figure 4.3, I1 is the autonomous investment curve is horizontal parallel to the x-axis. Generally, government makes autonomous investment because of the welfare consideration. Second, induced investment. Induced investment is the expenditure on fixed asset and stocks which are required when level of income and demand in an economy goes up. Induced investment is profit motivated. It is related to the change of national income. The relationship between the national income and induced investment is positive. Decrease in national income leads to decrease in induced investment and vice versa. Induced investment is income elastic. It is positively sloped as shown here. See the diagram. GNP are shown along the x-axis and investment are shown along the y-axis. High D curve represents induced investment curve. Next, differences between autonomous investment and induced investment. Please see the table. Autonomous investment and induced investment. First, autonomous investment are independent, induced investment are planned. Second, income inelastic, income elastic. Third, welfare motive and profit motive. Lastly, we will discuss the determinants of investment function. Student, take the page number 61. Determinants of investment function. The classical economist believed that investment depend exclusively on rate of interest. In reality, investment decisions depends on number of factors. They are as follows. First, rate of interest. Second, level of uncertainty. Third, political environment. Fourth, rate of growth of population. Fifth, stock of capital goods. Sixth, necessity of new product. Seventh, level of income of investor. Eighth, invention and innovations. Ninth, consumer demand. 10th, policy of the state. 11th, availability of capital. 12th, liquidity assets of the investors. According to Keynes, employment depends on investment. Employment fluctuates on account of fluctuation in investment. Therefore, we must discuss what determines the amount of investment. Investment spending is determined by expectations of future profitability or business confidence and rate of interest. Firms invest either from their own profits or by borrowing. Household having savings have to decide whether to invest the money for profit or lend or deposit for interest. If the expected profit is higher than the rate of interest, then the household will invest. Otherwise, they will lend or deposit their money for interest. Firms who invest their own profit will also decide in the same manner. Suppose the firms borrow for investment, then they have to pay interest for that. Hence, firms will invest borrowed money only when the expected profit is high enough to pay the interest and to cost of initial capital. Thus, in all the above cases, the decision to invest will be based on the rate of interest and business confidence. Of these two, business confidence or expectations about future profitability has got greater significance than the rate of interest. This is because rate of interest is stable in the short run. The expectation about profitability involves several considerations of the future about which there cannot be any certainty. Student, take the page number 62. However, Keynes contended that business expectations and profits are more important in deciding investment. He also pointed out that investment depends on MEC, that is marginal efficiency of capital, and rate of interest. First, private investment is an increase in the capital stock, such as buying a factor or machine. Second, the marginal efficiency of capital stated that the rate of return on an investment project, specifically it refers to the annual percentage yield or output earned by the last additional unit of capital. That's all for today. We will continue in the next class. Finish the assignment by clicking the link below.